ready? What up? Let's get to it. So first off, man, shout out Roll Tide, Alabama. Alabama Crimson Tide. Roll Tide full of pride, baby. Great win. Great victory. Heavy. Now, before I get into it, I just got to start off by saying, come on, Bama. It's like Bama love to beat themselves, right? Oh, yeah. It's like Bama tries to lose the game. First off, way too many penalties, baby. Clean it up. Clean it up. We talking about too many penalties. Bama should have beat that team by 3 touchdowns. Easy work. Easy work. It's discipline, man, or lack of discipline. How many false starts can you have, first of all? How many bad penalties to set yourself back? That all goes in line, falls in line with coaching. The coaches must have the players prepared. The players must be mentally ready, right? Zoned in, focused on the task at hand. Not getting jaded, lackadaisical, etc., etc. Playing good football for 4 quarters. Now, let's be honest, man. If Bama has even 5 penalties, they had 14 penalties. 14 penalties, baby, and they still won the game. Right? They still won the game. Heavy. They outplayed A&M. Now, it was a tale of 2 halves, no doubt. But at the end of the day, Bama should have put up 30 plus on that team, man. Period, bottom line. So that's the first thing. Bama needs to get it together, get it in order, man. Stop beating yourselves. Stop holding yourselves back, because guess what? When you play against the best teams, elite, and this was an elite team, damn the record, they only had 1 loss. You feel me? Forget the ranking or them being unranked. They had the number 5. Their defense is ranked 5 in the country. You dig me? You get my drift, baby? Texas A&M, ranked 5 in total defense overall in the country in all of college football. They got athletes all over the field, baby. Their defense is stacked, no doubt. And Bama put 26 on them. And that's with 14 penalties, dog. Now, just think if you subtract the penalties, baby. Oh, man, they might put up 40. They should have blew that team out the water, baby. Period, bottom line. Second thing, man, put Bama in the top 5. Matter of fact, forget the top 10. They creeping their way back in. Put Bama in the top 5, baby. They deserve to be in the top 5 now. They just beat an elite team with an elite defense, dog. I don't care what nobody say. Forget a ranking. And we still know the SEC performs at high levels. You look at the A&M squad. They had 5 stars all over the field, baby. Their defense flies. Athletes everywhere. First half, Bama could not stop the pass rush. Jalen Milroe getting cracked all day in the mouth. Every time he drops back, no time. Immense pressure, dog. Now, we'll talk about that later. It was a tale of 2 halves, no doubt. Hands down, man down. But at the end of the day, come on, man. Put Bama in the top 5, at least top 6, dog. You line up Texas A&M, that defense, with any team in the nation, or it will be a battle. It will be a battle, and A&M will win. They will be the victor majority of the time. I stand on that. But Bama did a great job scoring 26. They proved a point. Let's not talk about their defense. Defense is elevating, showing up. And right now at this moment, right? Oh, yeah, Alabama's defense is the strong point of the team, baby. It keeps the offense in the game. When the offense goes stagnant, not producing, going 3 and out, O-line looking atrocious, the defense held them down, holds them down, especially for the past 2-3 weeks, right? Heavy, man. But come on, man. Let's show respect. Let's be real. College committee. I understand most of you on that committee board haven't played football, really probably don't even know or understand the game, right? To even differentiate the best teams, mediocre teams, who deserves to be in the top 5, top 10, etc., etc. So let's get it right. How about y'all get it right, committee? Yeah, this is to the college football committee, baby. Get your shit in order. Bama should be in the top 5, top 6, no doubt, man. Period. The performance they put on today with all the penalties, oh, man, that shows you right there. They're a top 5 team, one of the best in the nation. They're getting back to old Bama football, and you got to love it. With that being said, let's get to the details of the game. First thing, it was a tale of two halves, heavy. Bottom line, first half, Bama as a whole, besides the defense, looked piss poor, especially them trenches. I don't know what the O-line was doing, what was on their mind. At the end of the day, Tommy Rees, the play calling, he got better as the game went along, and he's improved a lot, period. He's putting his players in better positions. He definitely has become less predictable. That's a plus, an A+, matter of fact. But that first half, them trenches was the weakest link. The O-line reverted back, and they cannot afford to do that, baby. Especially down the line. The rivalry games versus higher competition, Georgia, etc. I know that's thinking ahead, but Bama needs to win out. You got LSU, right? Auburn rivalry. That's always a game, for the most part. So you got tough games coming up still. They cannot afford to get complacent. They cannot revert back. They need to be dialed in. Now, the second half, they switched it up. But the first half offense was horrible, dog. That will not cut it. Keep that off the field. They cannot continue to win and progress playing that type of football. Period, bottom line. Now, let's talk about Jalen Milroe. Oh, that boy got a crazy deep ball. His deep ball is so accurate, no doubt. That's evident, right? But his intermediate passes, he needs to get better at that. Period. He has to work on his accuracy, throwing, shorter passes. He had 2 touchdowns that he missed. First downs that he missed. No one else fault but his. He just missed some throws. Bottom line, it's funny though. All the deep balls, he puts it on the money, baby. Every deep ball, perfect in the pocket, baby. Right there, boom. Let the receiver run under the ball, right? Deep balls, without a question, he's one of the best in the country throwing those balls. Heavy. But that intermediate pass game, he got to work on his accuracy, baby. Right? If he improves upon that, oh, it's no limit for that guy. You talk about NFL quarterback, Bama taking it to the next level. Oh, man. If he corrects that inaccuracy on the medium throws, the intermediate throws, oh, dog. He'll be a true problem and definitely an NFL prospect. Quarterback who could play in the NFL. The arm power is there, right? He can throw off of 1 foot like it's nothing. We saw that in the game too. Heavy, man. So Jalen Milroe, he still has work to do. We're just reading the defense, getting better at accuracy. His pocket awareness solid. He can feel the pressure. He tries to get out. But when you have no time to pass, what can you do? In the first half, that was the narrative, right? That was the story of the first half. No protection, no run game, etc., etc. The trenches O-line got washed, dismantled, dog. It was easy work for A&M. But they got a top 5 defense in the nation. What did you expect, a cakewalk? But Bama must start out faster and stronger. They need to get to a point where it's no second guessing. They playing 4 quarters of Bama football, baby. Physicality, hard-nosed, hit you in the mouth. Coaches, players, all zoned in. But like I said, it was a tale of 2 halves, correct? Second half, woo, they came out ready, man. Tommy Rees, much better play calling. The O-line protected well. Still gave up some pressures, but at the end of the day, that second half, they took control of the game. Took control of the game. Jalen Milroe showed his greatness, right? His potential. The receivers got open. Bonds, etc. The receivers are finally getting open as well. You got to peep that. Understand that. That's a big plus as they get deeper into the season, baby. The receivers are going to have to help out Jalen Milroe, period. Especially if they make the playoff, etc., etc., man. When the competition rises, they got to rise, and they did that today. Period, man. You got to love it and respect it. That's been a problem the whole season, even last season. Receivers not getting open. The quarterback not having a body to throw to, dog. But that's a great sign, dog. A great sign. The receivers are finally getting open. And a lot of that is due to play calling. Tommy Rees doing his job. Heavy, the coordinators, Saban, etc. You see it's all finally coming together. Coming together, baby. Now, if the trenches can perform at a high level like they did in the second half, they got to get the run game going more. Open up the play action. They got to still be more physical at times in the game. Put teams away. But you can't put a team away with 14 penalties. You dig me? False starts, holding, etc. Come on, man. Dumb penalties. Once again, discipline. Bama must be more disciplined. That's the biggest thing they need to work on, man. Period. Being mentally focused, dog. No stupid mistakes. Because the next game or the next time they're in that situation, it might not go their way, dog. Things you got to think about, but that's on the coaches as well. Nick Saban, having those boys prepared, zoned in. But they got the dub. They got a victory against a good team, a very good team out the SEC. Forget the ranking. Texas A&M is a squad. They got a squad. They got boys who can play. Respect to them for real. At the end of the day, after the game, respect. You know what it is. But that was the biggest issue today. Lack of discipline, lack of focus. At big moments in the game, they could have been put that team away. Like I said, they should have beat them by 3 touchdowns, baby. It was right there. The door was open. But the fact they scored 26 with turnovers, with penalties, that shows you the potential of the Bama's offense, the team in general. Shows you how far they can go and what they can accomplish if they get zoned in, week out. Set the standard and play Bama football. Everything's on the table right there in front of them, dog. They control it. How bad do they want it? But you see the tables are turning. They're playing much better football, baby. On the same accord. Let's get it. Now let's go to the defense. Oh, man, the defense. Woo! Them boys looking good. That Bama defense is playing like you kind of figured they should be playing. Took them a while to get in the groove, maybe. You know, new personnel, freshmen on the field. Shout out Downs. He's a baller. Had a big interception. Changed the momentum. When Bama might have been losing momentum after giving up the ball. Shout out Josh Downs. Heavy. That's what great players do. That's what elite of the elite do. How bad do you want it, baby? Set the standard. But the defense flying around, starting with the trenches, dog. Second half, them boys came out and brung it. No questions asked. You talk about pressure, immense pressure on that quarterback. Yeah, they flipped the script second half. They was the ones applying pressure. They kept the offense in the game. They shut it down. That's what it's about. That's Bama defense. That's the Bama standard. Step up when you need to step up. The offense may not be clicking. Defense going to hold them down in the game. That's the strong point, baby. I stand on that. Excuse me. But yeah, the defense, definitely the strong point. No way around it. Dallas Turner, man, he looking in rare form. Right? Yeah, he's looking fast back there, man. That boy looking strong. That boy looking physical, dominant. You understand? Number 41 looking dominant. Interior. The defense, the linebackers, man, playing well. Lawson, a true leader on the team. Guys getting in a rotation, doing their job, playing their part. That's what it's about, baby. Oh, another great sign moving forward into the future. They're just going to keep progressing, keep getting in sync. It's going to be trouble for them teams, baby. Linebackers was flying around. They gave up some plays, but that was a solid performance. Heavy, baby. Secondary stepped up. Secondary looking good. Had some, dumb penalties, some mistakes. But at the end of the day, they played very well, man. Zoned in, focused in. They have elevated their game, right? And like I said, it's finally coming together. They starting to look like the Bama of old. They still got improvements to make, things to fix, no doubt. But man, them as a whole, as far as a defense, coverage, Arnold, man, they looking like shut down corners out there. Heavy. Period, bottom line, man. That's what it's about, man. It's a good feeling to see them boys finally playing real Bama football, man. Heavy. Real Bama football. Zoned in, dialed in, bringing it. But the defense looks physical. It looks nasty, fast, aggressive. They just got to keep growing, keep getting better, working together, staying close as a team, as a brotherhood, right? Keeping their eye on the prize, dog. Not getting a big head, not getting comfortable, not losing, work ethic. The determination, none of that, man. They got to stay zoned in. They've done nothing yet. Great win, but they have more to accomplish, right? It's still a lot left on the table, baby. How will they respond? How will they respond? But great victory, man, for Bama. Great victory. Tell the two halves. First half, they looked bad a lot at times, man. Second half, they regrouped, got it together, man. That's what it's about. Right? How do you adapt, regroup to the situation? Coaches and players. And they all were on the same accord, man. What more could you ask for, right? So you got to feel good about the Bama team at this point. Offense and defense. And once it all clicks, where they're playing complementary football, defense making stops, offense scoring points, oh man, it's going to be trouble, trouble. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac, legendary. But yeah, man, that's what it is. That's what it is, man. At the end of the day, Roll Tide, full of pride, man. They just getting started for real. But I love the trajectory the team is on, baby. Let's get to it. Let me know how you feel about it. Feedback is much appreciated. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm on and rock and rolling. Takes less than 1 second. Big skull here, man. Roll Tide, full of pride, like that. Woo! Also, best wishes to Malachi Moore. Hopefully it's nothing serious. You know, he went out the game. I think news is it's just an ankle injury, just rolled his ankle or twisted his ankle. So hopefully it's nothing serious, but shout out to him. Best wishes, man. Heavy. Hope he gets well quickly and swiftly, no doubt.